Welcome to Geojit Spotlight. Today we are excited to introduce a special book that every investor, beginner or seasoned should have on their shelf. The book is titled Grow Rich Through Stock Investments in English and in Malayalam, Ohri Nikshebam Sampathilekkulla Mantrika Vazhi, a comprehensive guide to building wealth through smart investing. And the author, a familiar face to all our viewers, Dr. V.K Vijayakumar, Chief Investment Strategist at Geojit. With over 40 years of experience in the investment world and a strong academic foundation as a former professor of economics, Dr. Vijayakumar brings unmatched insight and practical wisdom to this book. Dr. VK, welcome back to Geojit Spotlight.
Thank you, Abhilash.
So what inspired you to write this book? Was there a particular moment or realization that pushed you to put your experience and knowledge into it?
Personally speaking, I have benefited very well from the stock market. I started investing in the market in 1984 with very small amounts. The Sensex was around the 350 range at that point of time. Even though the Sensex has a base year of 7980, Sensex came into existence only in January 1986. So it was around the 350 when I started investing. So I saw it touch 1,000, 5,000, 10,000, then go into 20,000, 30,000 and now above 80,000. So I have personally benefited from this, but I know that vast majority of Indians did not benefit. As late as 2020, the total number of demat accounts in India was around 4 crores. So only less than 4% Indians invested in the stock market. More should invest. So that is the reason why I wrote the book that led to this book.
So what are your key objectives with this book?
There are many objectives. I cannot summarize all the objectives in an interview. Therefore, I will focus on the 3 or 4 important objectives. The first one, as I said, more Indians should come into the market. There should be higher participation in the Indian market because in the long run, the Indian market has beaten all other asset classes, including gold. Gold has been performing very well this year and last year. But if you take a 15-year, 20-year, 25-year and above, stocks have outperformed all other asset classes by a wide margin. Also, if you take the last 20 years, Indian stock market, along with the US market, is the best performing stock market in the world. So more people should come and invest. That is the number one objective. Secondly, even those who have invested in the market, particularly the retail investors, now many are investing from 4 crore demat accounts. In April 2020, we have touched above 19 crore now. But a large number of these retail investors who are rushing into the market do not have a clear idea of what to do, what not to do, how to invest, where to invest, when to invest. They don't have any idea at all. Therefore, they should have that idea. Foreigners have been making smart investment in India. If you take the 2024 September figure, the total assets under custody of FIIs stand at around $930 billion. So foreign individuals, foreign institutional investors, foreign university endowment funds, pension funds, sovereign wealth fund, all of them have invested and profited, but Indian investors did not invest smartly, existing investors. Because of their financial illiteracy, they are not making the right investment. They do the wrong thing. For example, 2024 SEBI report speaks about the massive losses incurred by Indians in the F&O market. 92.8% of traders in the F&O market are losing money, and they are losing heavily. During this 3-year period, traders in the F&O market lost on an average 60,000 crores every year for 3 years. And the average loss per trader was around 2 lakhs of rupees. This is a big blunder, gambling and speculating in the F&O market. F&O market should be for portfolio protection, right? Not for daily trading in the market. Similarly, investors chase low-grade stocks, cheap stocks without looking at the quality of the management, and they lose heavily. Therefore, it is important that the investors should be empowered investors. So that is the aim of the book, to impart expertise and knowledge about investment. Thirdly, a recent trend is the huge losses incurred by even educated people, losses incurred through frauds in the market. Lots of frauds are being committed. We are reading about in the newspapers. Retired judges, advocates who are specialized in cyber crimes, doctors, engineers, all these educated guys are losing money because it has become easy to trick people through digital devices. Therefore, I'm talking about these potential frauds, how these potential frauds happen. There are many schemes like pump and dump scheme. There are schemes like this which fool investors. Another important objective of the book is to warn potential investors about these pitfalls in investing, about these dangers in investing. And fourthly, perhaps more important from the present context, is the India growth story. Even now, people are not aware, large number of people are not aware of the potential of India to grow and the potential for growth in India's market capitalization. We took 60 years to become a $1 trillion economy, and that was in the year 2008, 60 years after independence, the 61st year. The second trillion happened in 7 years, that was in 2015. The third trillion would have happened in 6 years or even less, but then COVID intervened and the economy contracted in 1 year and we lost 2 years. A third trillion happened in 2022. The fourth trillion, now we are close to a 4 trillion economy. Already we are a $4 trillion economy. The official declaration is yet to come. So the movement from 3 trillion to 4 million took only 3 years. And the growth from 4 trillion to 5, 5 to 6, and 6 to 7 trillion will take only 2 years each. And very importantly, the growth from 7 trillion to 8 trillion economy will happen in 1 year, most likely to be in the year 2032, thereabouts, right? Therefore, we took 60 years to become a $1 trillion economy, and will take only 1 year to become move from 7 trillion to $8 trillion economy. So when the GDP grows like this, when consumption grows, demand grows, companies will do well, profitability will increase, and the market capitalization also will explode. We are now a $4 trillion economy and the market cap is slightly less than $5 trillion. Then we become an $8 trillion economy, the market cap will be more than 8, 9 or even $10 trillion. And by 2047, when we become, our aspiration is to become a developed economy, our market cap can be, it is only a guess now, our GDP can be about 30 trillion. Some are even talking about 50, 55 trillion. Market cap in the cap can be in that range. So this is a historic opportunity for investors. An investor in India, in the present context, is in the right place at the right time. So Indians should benefit from the India growth story. This is a very important message that I am trying to convey with data.
What can readers expect from the book? Could you give us a brief overview of the topics and insights covered?
Yes, the ultimate aim of the book is to create an empowered, knowledgeable investor. A knowledgeable investor who has the expertise to invest in the market directly or indirectly, whatever. So in order to become a knowledgeable investor with expertise, an investor should know many things. For instance, he or she should know fundamental analysis, the financial ratios, and how to use these financial ratios in investment decision making. Secondly, an investor should be aware of technical analysis. It is not as important as a fundamental analysis from an investor's perspective, but to understand the market trends and to decide on entry and exit in the market, technical analysis is important. Thirdly, it is very important to assess the performance of a company. An investor should understand the basics of balance sheet, profit and loss account, cash flows, the interrelationship between profit and loss account and cash flows. This is very important. So that is explained in the book. Fourthly, it is very important to understand how to construct a portfolio. Most investors just randomly buy shares without applying their mind on how to construct a portfolio. So portfolio construction and asset allocation, this is hugely important. For any person, whether you are 25 or 75, portfolio asset allocation is very important. So how to make asset allocation at different points of time, that is explained. Then there are investment strategies, different kinds of investment strategies which can be used at all times and at different times. Strategies like value investing, growth investing, coffee can investing, contrarian investing, a very successful investment strategy. All these investment strategies are explained. And examples of how investment strategy have been used by the gurus of investment, and many are mentioned in the book, and how they benefited from the market. These are very important for an investor to be a very smart investor. So all these things that I mentioned now are covered in the book, and it has been written in as simple a language as possible, so that a layman, a lay person can easily understand that.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.